Let me ask you something. What if I told you one of the biggest film industries in the world didn't start in Hollywood or Bollywood? It started in Nigeria, with cheap cameras, VHS tapes, and pure hustle. No big studios, no massive budgets, just people who believed their stories deserved to be told. This is how Nollywood became a global force. The beginning. Nobody expected. Back in the early 1990s, Nigeria wasn't thinking about a movie industry. Cinemas were dying, foreign movies dominated TV, and local stories, almost nowhere to be found. Then something unexpected happened. In 1992, a movie called Living in Bondage came out, not in cinemas, but on VHS. And something magical happened. People saw themselves on screen, their language, their culture, their struggles. That movie didn't just entertain people, it sparked a movement. Hustle mode, how Nollywood really grew. Here's the part most people don't talk about. Nollywood didn't wait for permission. Movies were made fast, budgets were small. Sometimes films were shot in just weeks. And instead of cinemas, movies were sold in open markets, especially Alaba Market in Lagos. It wasn't fancy, but it worked. And because of that system, Nollywood grew faster than anyone expected. Why Africa fell in love with Nollywood. So why did Nollywood explode across Africa? Simple. The stories felt real. Family drama, love and heartbreak, tradition versus modern life, faith, betrayal, survival. People in Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, even Africans abroad, saw their lives on screen. For the first time, Africa was telling its own stories. When the world started paying attention, then the world noticed. By the 2000s, Nollywood became one of the largest film industries in the world by volume. And things started changing. Better cameras, cinema releases, international film festivals. Then came Netflix, Amazon Prime, and global collaborations. Movies like The Wedding Party, Lionheart, and King of Boys showed that Nollywood had entered a new era. The new Nollywood era. Today, Nollywood looks very different. Higher budgets, better storytelling, global recognition. But one thing hasn't changed. The heart of Nollywood is still African stories, told by Africans, for the world. Nollywood didn't copy Hollywood, it created its own lane. And now, the world is watching. So here's the real lesson from Nollywood's rise. You don't need permission to start. You don't need perfect equipment. You just need belief, consistency, and courage. Nollywood started small, but it thought big. And this story is still being written. If you enjoyed this story, hit like, subscribe for more African stories, and tell me in the comments. Which Nollywood movie made you fall in love with Nigerian films?